A root cause to suffering for human beings is the avoidance of what is painful. And circling is like giving a space and opportunity to look at that which is painful without running away from it.
I do it to love more deeply and to really meet life as it is, to meet people as they are truly, like in this moment. I think that surrender is the love.
There's something to this that I really am inspired to incorporate into my life, into my relationships, into the way of being in the world. I'm allowed to be myself, and it's a space where I can connect to people in a way where I don't have to neglect myself, where I can practice coming in from where I'm really at, meeting you from where you're really at. It feels like I meet you from a more honest place.
How can I be more myself? And am I allowed to do that? Almost everybody I know is looking for that. It makes me think of my first circle in my first SAS. Just the space I came into was so liberating for me. When everybody sat down, just silence and people checking in with themselves, eyes closed or open, people looking around, and that really struck me, and I started crying. Oh, there's actually a place where people want this. Yeah, seeing myself in groups, like coming somewhere in and like the idea that I need to do something to make sure I fit in or feel comfortable.
I lived too long time not really listening enough to my needs and feelings, too many years, so that I kind of lost touch with them in a sense. So that what circling is for me is just a practice to again and again practice, okay, what's happening with me now? How can I be aware of that and name it and bring it?
The practice helps me love more by, in a way, setting a context or bringing awareness to there being more or something higher, like spirit or life itself moving through me, and an invitation to kind of get in touch with that, allow myself to be guided.
I trust more and more my intuition, you could say, like images come or words or sound or a bodily impulse to do something, and I feel more and more trusting.
When I think it's good circling, it puts me right back to my aliveness, where I have access to my vitality, my energy, my voice, my body, my kind of full expression in a way. And being with others who's tapping into that can be, it can be fun.
The power of a concentrated mind is ungraspable. What you can do with a concentrated mind, we can't even grasp that. I feel that when people come together and form a circle or a group in a way that puts attention together somehow, that it's really, really powerful, and we're kind of connecting our brains and minds, and we're becoming like one entity somehow. The potential that comes together is more than the sum of each individual.
I think that's the thing that happens for me a lot. Like I get so touched and opened in being with other people deeply in where they are, just by their, like, what I would say, like their sheer humanness, that profound beauty of like that mix of light and like vulnerability and all the range of emotions that we experience, and kind of the struggles that seem to be so shared between humans, human experience.
Because we're relating around this, sitting at meetings with colleagues, nobody talking about what actually is there, or being in a relationship and not have the courage to share what's actually happening inside of you rather than just managing.
Like I show up more in my profession. I see it happening with my colleagues. I see it happening with my family. Like just showing up more for what I really want, what is really true for me, what I really get aliveness from, what I really want.
I do circling because there's a kind of instant sense of healing physically. Like I often come down into the parasympathetic nervous system, like rest and digest, and I feel my blood flowing in my body, in my hands, and just deep rest somehow.
Just imagining more people being in connection with more truth and depth and daring to slow down a bit more. I think there will be a lot more people more free and more happy. Yeah, I really believe in that.